obviously a big challenge last week with Alabama. You know, how would you kind of assess how you guys did and where you stand today?
We've got a lot to improve on. We got to continue to get better in targeting the right people, and those issues have come up and created some negative things. So that's something we got to do better, and I think that's something that the guys understand and we're working on right now. You know, we got to improve a bunch.
With Western Michigan coming in here, I mean, to hear Coach tell it, similarities, I guess, a lot from what you've seen in camp from your own defense with these three-man fronts, some shifting, a lot of motion. I mean, what are your impressions of them?
Very, very talented. They create a lot of issues, being able to blend their fronts and do it in a lot of different varieties. Got 2 or 3 guys that are really good football players that create havoc for the other team. You know, they play extremely hard. So we're going to have to be ready to go because they play hard, they play fast, and then they create issues schematically that can be problems. So you have to be on top of your game there to be able to handle it.
Barbay said yesterday that South Carolina game, the pass protection was a lot better, and then Alabama-wise, the run blocking was a lot better. What do you feel like needs to be done to have a complete performance with that?
Well, we'd like to be able to do both things in one game. You know, really this year's kind of been, you know, we hadn't been able to put it together in one football game and be complete. So, you know, go back to work, continue to work, and you know, when you're multiple, you got to be able to do more than one thing, and so we must improve that part.
Who's really stood out to you in the front so far? Obviously, they came in with a lot of experience, but they're running for the most part a totally new system.
You know, you know, one of the problems we've got, guys, is probably everybody's taking some turns and being pretty good at times, and then being consistency's been an issue. So we've got to improve that. I mean, when you play, you know, especially now, I mean, the plays have cut down so much in college football. I mean, you know, if you're not efficient and you're not playing clean, all right, and consistent, man, the game has changed and it's over. So you have to be able to start out fast and be consistent throughout a game. So we've got to improve that as a group.
I know you're blocking for those guys, but just talk about the running backs, especially Pittman. He looks like he's bringing it every time.
Yeah, they've done a good job. Those kids play hard, and you know, they're good players. And Coach Hughes and Coach Knox, they do a great job with those kids. And you know, they not only as runners, but they're good blockers too. They're good team players. Really, all of them. Woody and Pitt and Seth, and you know, going down the list, you know, all those guys have done some good things when given the opportunity.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, guys.